Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Bati 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. Okay, so this week's time trial is called Coast to Coast and has a par time of only 2 minutes 29, which is a great thing. Once again, very short, very quick, so in case you guys do fail it for any reason, you can just jump back on your bike, hold down Y or triangle and respawn right at the start of the race, so you won't be losing out on too much time. Now here's the location of the race. As you can see, it is called Coast to Coast because we're basically going to be driving from the west coast to the east coast. Now once you guys arrive at the time trial, you just want to drive into the purple circle and press right on the D-pad so you start the time trial. Once you guys start it, you can now see the finish line, so you basically want to press start and then set a waypoint to the finish line. Now you guys will notice as soon as you guys set the waypoint to the finish line, it will give you guys a waypoint going straight through the center of the map past the big lake in the middle. We're not actually going to be following this waypoint. We just want to set that waypoint because we're going to be taking the outer highway across the top of the map and be taking a few turns, which will save us a bunch of time, making this time trial easily doable by all of you guys. So as you guys can see, when you arrive at the time trial, you want to be facing towards the highway, not backwards towards the dirt road. Now as soon as you guys are facing the highway, pop a wheelie as soon as you start it. Try and hold it for as long as possible. As soon as you get onto the road, hold down A or forward, then pop a wheelie to increase your speed again. Now you can switch over to the other side of the lane because you're going to be taking an immediate right. I would suggest holding down A or X to lean forward for this right. Then once you get onto this straight right here, it will look like there's a few turns, but all you want to do is stay central to the road and you'll be able to cut straight through that and then get straight onto this main. Now once you guys get onto this main road, it's pretty self-explanatory. Get into the center of the road or to the right of the road, as there is no cars whatsoever in these lanes, so all you have to do is concentrate on holding a wheelie as much as possible. Literally just hold it down as much as you can, keep popping them every 2 seconds, and when you guys can't do wheelies or you don't want to, just hold down A on the Xbox or X on the PlayStation to lean forward. Then you want to take an immediate right, as you can see turning up. Definitely hold down X or A on the PlayStation when you're taking turns and try and stick as close to the inner side of the road to save yourself a few seconds. Now from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once again, all you want to do is try and hold down a wheelie for as long as possible, like you can see me doing on screen. And when you guys are dodging in between cars, which to be fair, if you stay on the right side of the road like I am, there is no cars whatsoever in this lane. This is by far one of the easiest time trials I have done in months. Now in case you guys are wondering, I'm using the Bati 801 motorbike. I've seen it done in the Hakuchu or the Akuma. These 3 bikes are the fastest, so if you own any 3 of those bikes, you should be able to do this straight away. Or if you guys do prefer supercars, I've also seen a friend do it in a T20, so it's easily be doable in a T20 also. However, here's the important bit coming up. As soon as you guys exit this little tunnel, you want to stick to the left side of the road because we're going to take in this little turn off-road, switching lanes, because the next turn coming up here is going to be on the left side and there is no turning on our side of the road. So as you guys can see, I actually messed up here quite heavily, smashed through a gate, losing about 3, 4, 5 seconds, I don't know, but this should prove to you guys that even if I messed up again, smashed into a car, this should prove to you guys that Even if you mess up and make a few mistakes, you'll still be able to do this time trial very easily and in your first few attempts. You guys should know that time trials usually are very strict. You have to do a very clean run. However, just do what I'm doing on screen. That little turn into that fence, that's literally only the hard bit of this time trial, and that is still incredibly easy. So just take your time with that turning that I messed up on. Just literally slow down and you should be able to complete this straight away. You want to go over this little bridge right here. Holding down A if I was you. I wouldn't even bother popping wheelies for this bit. You want to cut in between these little trees, and then bang, you guys will see the finish line in sight. A nice easy 52k in literally 2 minutes. However, moving straight into the second method in this video, and this is by making the most out of the double money and double RP promotion that Rockstar Games are currently offering on Vehicle Vendetta, which can earn you guys an insane $200,000 to $300,000 per game. Now I will say you guys will need one other player to grind that method too, so if you guys don't have that many friends that play GTA 5 online, just leave a comment down below underneath this video, say willing to grind method 2, followed by your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving whether or not you've got a mic, as I know certain players only prefer to play with other players who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys watch this video, you'll know what to do straight away. Okay, so first things first, you guys want to be in an online public session. You want to press start, go across the online playlist. You want to go and create a playlist, and you want to add about 2 or 3 maps of the Vehicle Vendetta into this playlist. We're going to be earning a playlist bonus, as well as saving us a bunch of time, so we can just host our own playlist instead of trying to find a new game every time, then going into loading menus and then waiting for people to join. All of that process really does add up and take a load of time out of your day unnecessarily. So it is worth mentioning there is 2 different types of this new adversary mode. There's Vehicle Vendetta and then there's Vehicle Vendetta Street, as you guys can see, and both of these new adversary modes are exactly the same. However, Vehicle Vendetta Street takes place on the actual street on flat land, whereas the other Vehicle Vendetta are in like player created arenas up in the sky, so it's almost like a destruction derby style game. Nonetheless, once you guys have chosen the 3 maps, you can choose any 3 of these Vehicle Vendetta maps. It won't make a difference. If anything, I'll leave a link to my playlist that I created down low in the description if you guys do want to play the same maps that I did. Nonetheless, once you guys have named it anything you want, you just want to go down to my playlist and then launch the playlist from here. Okay, now another great thing about this method, if you guys aren't aware, Rockstar Games are always changing how payouts work with races or adversary modes or anything like that in contact missions. Now, one of the biggest factors used to be depending on the amount of plays you had. So in some cases you might be better off doing 2v2s or 3v3s because you're getting the player bonus, just like the stunt races, which is also offering good money, but it's nothing compared to this. Honestly, once you guys see the amount of money I make easily, I guarantee all of you guys will be jumping on this tonight and making some serious dosh. However, one of the best factors about playing this new adversary mode, as you guys can see in the bottom right, it only requires a minimum of 2 players, and you guys are not going to be receiving any bonus money for inviting more players in. This is a big misconception I've seen a bunch of people having, and I will prove this to you in the video. You can have a full lobby and I'm going to be earning exactly the same I would be with a 1v1, and it's much better to play 1v1s because you can kind of control the game. It's more open and fair. You haven't got to rely on some random noobs. So as always, if you guys don't have that many friends on GTA 5 online, do be sure definitely 100% to leave a comment down below with whatever console you're on. Leave your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving if you've got a mic or not, because as you guys will see later on in this video, whether you guys are winning or losing on this new adversary mode, everyone is going to be receiving an insane amount of money. And nonetheless, once you guys get to this part of the menu where you're going to set the game up, it's very important that you guys are going to set the game up exactly how I do right here. So you want to have team balance enough. You can put the time of day on anything you like. It's very important you guys put first to win 4 rounds. Now it is also quite important, like I said, how you win the rounds. I will be breaking down the bonuses a bit later on in this video, so make sure you watch that part. Nonetheless, once you guys have put it on 4 rounds, you want to put vehicle lock on anything you prefer. Then secondly, you want to put it on team lives, 25 lives, and then lastly you want to put the game type on last alive rather than deathmatch. Once you guys have done that, go ahead and start the game. Make sure you guys do take note of how I've set this game up, because you guys will need to set this game up how I done to maximize the most amount of money. However, going off previous videos, you guys seem to really appreciate when I fully break down all of the different payouts and how to earn the max depending on how long you spend in the game, because in some cases you can end up waiting an extra 10 seconds and be missing out on like an extra 10k, which during double money can be an extra 20k, which for like 10 seconds of work can be a big thing. And like I've mentioned before, I'm aware that all of us have different ranks, different skill abilities, and we all have a different amount of time that we can spend on GTA 5 online. So some of us might play this game for 5 hours a day, and some of us might only play it for half an hour a day. So at least by me doing this, all of you guys can work out what actually suits you guys best, so you can all maximize the most amount of money in the time that you all spend on GTA 5 online. So by far the lowest payout, and the one that you guys definitely don't want to do, is try and finish the game in under 2 minutes. Because as you guys can see, if you're able to finish the game in under 2 minutes, you guys will only be receiving 5k for winning and 3k for losing. Whereas we just spent an extra minute and a half, so it went past the 4-minute mark, he would have received a very nice 8k, which would have been 16, and we would have received 8k. However, if we would have literally only spent an extra minute in the game, because that round was 5 minutes, so if we ended it between 6 and 8 minutes, he would have literally doubled his money up from 8k all the way up to 16k, as well as the losers earning a very nice 18k for literally just losing. So that is by far the biggest jump. You guys definitely never want to finish these games under 6 minutes, because you're practically only ever going to get a quarter or a half of what you should be earning for literally only a couple minutes of work. So if you guys are willing to push it literally only an extra minute, you can increase it again by another 4k, so you're not quite doubling it, but you are still increasing your payout quite nicely, so you're getting 20k if you guys are able to finish the game between 8 and 9 minutes. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the 8-minute mark passes, however, we're under the 9-minute mark, and when we finish the game, we get a very nice 20k, as well as a very nice $10,000 for the losers, and that is literally just for losing the game. And like I did mention, I am glad I've been smashing this out, because the old school ways of adversary modes, or the one literally just before this, with the best and highest payout you'd always earn, is by pushing the games into overtime. So you did have to make them drag out for a bit. However, we no longer have to do this. All you guys have to do is make sure the 9-minute mark passes. So to make things very clear, as you guys can see on screen right now, this game I had with 1v1, I went into overtime, so the full 10 minutes passed, and I received a very nice 26k for winning that. But going into overtime, so it was around 12 minutes spent in the game, or over 10 minutes. However, after this latest update, that is no longer necessary to earn the max payout. As you guys can see right here on screen right now, this game we finished within 9 minutes, and we have an extra player in the game. However, I still received the max of 26k. So like I said, just make sure you guys go up to the 9-minute mark, and then you can put your foot on the acceleration and try and finish the game to earn the max payout. Now that is not only the way that you guys are going to be earning the max amount of money, you guys will also have potential to earn something called a winner's round bonus. Now how you guys will earn this is by winning rounds back to back. So hopefully you appreciate me putting this graph together for you guys, so it's very clear and you guys can see exactly how much you'll be earning. So if you guys were to win 2 rounds back to back, on top of your initial payout, you'll be earning an insane 24k bonus. Now I put this graph together without double money. So as you guys know, for winning 1 round, you'd usually only get 13k. That's why it's 26k for 2 rounds, whereas we're earning 26k for 1 round. So where you guys can see 26,000 right now, that's more like 52,000 plus the double money of the 12k, which is 24, taking us up to 74k. And if you guys are able to win 3 rounds back to back, you're earning an extra 20k. And if you guys can win 4 rounds back to back, it's an insane 26k extra bonus, and that's without double money and RP. Now that is, like I said, for winning rounds back to back. That's why you guys always want to put it on 4 rounds. So when you sit back and be smart and think about it, you're much better off playing one big long game than rather playing 5 or 6 short games of only 1 or 2 rounds, because you won't be earning no bonuses during that. You might be able to earn the time bonus, but that's just practically it. So when you think about it, with the first to win 4 rounds, you have a potential of playing a total of 7 rounds per game. Now what you guys can do if you're really smart, like I said, and you come against some noobs, is just let them win the first 3 rounds, just collect the losers bonus, casually play, watch some videos in the background, and then you win the next 4 rounds, so you're earning the winner's bonus for the entirety of the end of the game. You guys, like I said, will be able to earn some insane mind-blowing payouts, well over 190k. And like I said, I was able to actually have a really good game where I lost only 2 games, and then I went on a 4-win streak. So I played a total of 6 rounds. I could have even earned more than this, bear in mind. And as you guys can see, I earned a mind-blowing $220,000, as well as a crazy 30,000 RP. Holy. And bear in mind, that was only for the 1 game. So imagine I'd done that for like the whole 3 maps in that one playlist. We're talking about well over 700k, which is just insane for such a fun and easy method. And considering the losers earn such good money as well, there really is no initiative to go ahead and start boosting with this method. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why Rockstar actually nerfed the payouts from adversary modes from back in the day. If you guys aren't aware, adversary modes used to be a really good way to make money. You could earn like 50k per round. However, Rockstar Games did nerf that, and I do think they found a perfect balance so everyone can earn a good money, whether you guys are winning or losing. However, moving straight into the third and final method in this video, and personally this is my favorite. This is a method that I've been grinding out all week long, and that is by making the most out of the vehicle warehouses. So I only source top range vehicles. So if I sell 4 at a time, I'm able to make up to 640k every 40 minutes, which is just insane. Or the great thing about this method is, if you guys do prefer to play solo, you could easily grind this out solo with a less cooldown period and make around 200k every sale every 20 minutes. And Rockstar Games will be offering double money on all vehicle warehouse sales all the way up until Tuesday, so still plenty of time for you guys to make millions every day grinding this method. Okay, so as I mentioned, Rockstar Games have added in double money on all vehicle export missions, which can make you guys millions easily every single day if done correctly. So first things first, it is worth mentioning there is 3 different types: standard, mid and top range cars, and obviously top range cars is the most profitable. Now when you guys are selling the cars, there's also 3 different types of export missions. You can sell to a private buyer, you can sell to the showroom, or you can sell to a specialist dealer, which will earn you guys the most profit. Now, as you guys can see on screen here, I currently don't have any standard range cars in my warehouse showing up, but in actual fact I do. For some strange reason, standard range cars are showing up as the mid-range cars, and some mid-range cars are showing up as top range cars. Now if you guys are looking to tell which cars are standard range cars and which ones are mid-range cars during this bug, just simply go up to arrange your cars by value, and once you select a car, if it shows 30k commission, that means it's a standard range car, even though it's showing up as mid-range car. And if you guys want to tell which cars are mid-range cars showing up as top range cars, then click on it and it should show 50k commission instead of 80k commission that you would usually get for selling a top range car. So hopefully you guys do appreciate me explaining this, as I know for a fact this will confuse a lot of people. It certainly confused me on Tuesday when I had no idea what was going on. However, here's where the maths to the method come into play. There are 32 different cars, and every different car has 3 variants. There are 10 standard range cars, there are 10 mid-range cars, and 12 different top range cars. Now the game will only let you source a car that you don't have waiting to be sold in your warehouse. So if you guys have all 32 different cars stored in your warehouse, you'll always source a variant of a car you already have. So to trigger the game to only give you guys top range vehicles to source, all you have to do is keep 10 standard range cars, 10 mid-range cars, and not all 12 of the different top range cars stored in your warehouse. So in short, all you guys want to do is make sure you store 10 standard cars and 10 mid-range cars. Make sure you guys don't sell them, but make sure you guys also keep less than 12 top range cars. And then basically from then on in, the game will only let you guys source top range vehicles, which of course individually sell for 200k each. So if you guys have 3 friends with you, you can easily be bringing in 800k every time, minus the cost of 160, which will still leave you guys with an insane 640k from every single sale that you guys make, which is just insane for such a basic and straightforward method. Of course, if you guys prefer to play solo, you could also still sell these cars individually and you won't be losing out on any money whatsoever. You will still make a profit of 160k from selling a single vehicle. Whatever suits you guys best at the time, I would say just go for that. However, me personally, I like to deliver 3 cars at a time and have 1 member in the air, either in a jet or a helicopter, just in case a random player joins our session and he wants to get brave try and take us out. Plus, it is worth mentioning, if you guys do sell solo, you will only have a cooldown period of 20 minutes before you guys can go ahead and make another sale. And if you guys sell in a larger group, the cooldown timer will be 40 minutes. So during that time, what I would suggest is going ahead and grinding out my other method from Vehicle Vendetta, which can bag you guys easily over 200k every single game. So you can go ahead and smash out a few games of that, and by the time it's finished, the cooldown timer should be done, so you guys can go ahead and make another vehicle sale. And of course, as I'm sure you guys are aware, all the sales have to be done in a public session, and one of the biggest problems is trying to find an empty public session. So I did upload a video just yesterday showing you guys an extremely easy method allowing you guys to get your own empty public lobby. So I will leave a link to that video down low in the description. Definitely be sure to go and check it out if you guys are going to be grinding vehicle warehouses, as it just makes the final sale a load more easier and stress free. You haven't got to worry about players coming over and trying to destroy your vehicles. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me including 3 different methods in one video rather than just covering one method. So there's at least one method in this video for all of you guys to grind out and literally stack millions easy. So if this video has helped you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below, and also feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.